What is going on YouTube? We are back, man. I know it's been like a little 2 weeks since I uploaded. I've had a lot of family stuff going on. Not a lot of time to edit videos, but I finally got some time to hop into Gray Zone Warfare. I've seen a few videos about this and some news about this recently, and I wanted to make a video and cover some of this stuff, man. So let's get right into it here. So I will say first off, for those who haven't played in a while, man, the frames do feel better. They don't feel perfect yet, but they definitely do feel increased, and like you're getting more frames there. Feels a little smoother too. The head sway and the free look feels smoother. But I remember before when they implemented the bobbing, they changed like your head bobbing and your head sway, and now it feels a lot smoother when you're sprinting. It was really bad before when you were sprinting, like you almost couldn't even see anything. Now it seems like a pretty viable thing to use while you're sprinting, so that's cool to see. They got leveling up traders are easier now. That was a lot of things that people were complaining about before, that you just weren't getting enough XP to level up some of the traders. Now when you buy and sell from them, it seems like they've increased the amount of XP you get or decrease the amount of money you have to spend to get that XP. So that's really cool to see, and you're basically going to be able to level up traders just by spending money if you really wanted to. Most everybody knows by now, I'm pretty sure, they implemented a repair system. It's you know what I'm saying, it's a basic repair system. You have 100%, you go out, you use your gear. If you die, it degrades faster if you go pick it back up. But you just use it, it goes down from 100 to 80. You pay a couple hundred to repair it, and it goes back up to like 95, not the full 100. And yeah, pretty much similar to Tarkov. The roadmap, they adjusted the roadmap. So this next wipe was supposed to be Dark Revelations, and Dark Revelations was supposed to be revealing a lot about the lore and story. That whole wipe was going to be focused on the story, the lore, the ground zero, and what's going on in Lemeng. Now they've switched it with the one that was going to be after that, which was the PvP update. So they flip-flopped those, and now we're going to be getting the PvP update here real soon. I think about a month or two. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on with that. I'll have it on the screen here, where they're going to have PvP conflict zones. You're going to be able to respawn faster. You're going to be able to turn in tasks without returning to the fob. You're going to be able to... It's going to completely change, I think, the way this is flowing right now, to be completely honest. But we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. And I want to go over this while we're on this topic here, because I've seen a few people still confused about the first update we had. So when Gray Zone first came out, it was a one time of the day, all the time type deal, no time zone. The first big update, which is why your progress has been wiped, because we had one big wipe already, introduced the night ops day and night cycle. And it's a day and night cycle. You don't need to do anything to unlock night ops. There's no other mode you go in. If it's daytime, just keep playing. Eventually the sun will go down and it will become nighttime. Again, I'm just going over that because I've seen 2 or 3 people I've come across that are confused about that. And that's how the night ops works, and that's how the first wipe has went for us so far. Alright, going back here to what's different with all the patches they've had in the recent few months, because this is the first time I've played in like 2 months, this gameplay you're seeing. I've took a little break from it, but like I said earlier, the frames feel better. I'm running an RTX 4070 with a 5800 X3D, 32 gigs of DDR4, and I'm getting anywhere from 100, 140 frames down to 80. It just depends on where you're at, the time of day. Afternoon seems to take a hit, is when I have the worst frames for some reason, but yeah, so the AI has had a few patches, and how does that feel? They feel better, yes. They slowly feel better, slowly. Do they still aimbot you through a bush? Yeah. Do they still spot you pretty far away? Yeah. Is it as bad as it was? No. That's basically what it is for me. I wish they could get the AI feeling a little better. They don't feel real to me. They don't feel terrible, and they've definitely improved, but I just think they're gonna have to keep improving these AI, because I don't really like where they're at right now, to be honest. Yeah, I mean they one shot you less and they spot you less, but they still do it. Is basically what I'm gonna say about them. PvP and loot hasn't really changed much. I killed a few guys, seen a few real players in the high loot areas like Midnight Sapphire and stuff, and then obviously the loot's still the same. You can find the 308s in the bags and stuff in the military crates, and loot spawn. It ain't bad. There's just not a lot of loot in the game. And they definitely don't seem like they've added anything besides all the luxury smartphones and things they added in with the Night Ops update. Alright, one of the last things I wanted to talk about here is the grenades. The grenades just seem weak in this game. I've been using them a lot more. I've been using all types of them, and they the way they blow up and the way they do damage is weird, and it just seems like they can explode right next to an enemy and not even kill them, which doesn't really make sense to me. Maybe that's more realistic to how they work in real life. I've never used a grenade in real life, I'll be honest, so I don't know. But I was wondering if anybody else thought that. I've just had weird experiences with the grenades. They don't really seem a viable option to use right now. So overall, I'm still having a ton of fun playing this game, man. It's been pretty cool. Seeing all the updates and seeing the improvements they've been making, the devs are really cool. They've been transparent about it, and they're definitely trying to make this game better. And I think these updates are helping. It's a slow process, but I still am hopeful for the future of this game, and I love playing this game, man. I'm closing in on 300 hours, so I'll let that speak for itself. But before we get out of here, man, let's go over the verse of the day real quick. The verse of the day today is Peter 4:8, New King James Version here. And above all things, have fervent love for one another, for love will cover a multitude of sins. And I love this one, man. Not too much to ponder about, not too much to think about. Go out there and love your neighbor, love the people you come in contact with, and have a great day. Peace.